So you really never saw... I mean, I read The Time Machine a couple of times because my father had the original book, but we also had the Classics Illustrated comics. I loved those comics. And then we also had... you'd never seen the Wishbone episode of it? Wishbone
really.
was so cute.
I didn't really watch Wishbone. It wasn't my kind of thing.
Really? You didn't like seeing classic books made into live action
very
tales?
big on 2D animation. Always have been.
I understand.
So Arthur, Magic School Bus,
yeah, but
Digimon.
what's the story Wishbone? Wishbone
Yeah.
was adorable. The costumes they made for Wishbone were
I don't
adorable.
disagree with you that he's adorable. I just will also say...
Also, the voice actor they had for him was fun, too. And especially when he put on voices for, say, Robin Hood and Sherlock Holmes and such, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The interesting thing is he interacted with other humans in these stories. He was the only animal. I don't believe they ever had, say, another dog be another dog in the series. It was always just him talking with himself and interacting with human characters.
I mean, we were kind of talking about this a little while back, but I actually really like the idea of reading books out loud. We've both, I think, expressed an interest in this one. And it would be interesting to do... It would be interesting to do, like, a reading of, like, older books, like Time Machine.
Mm-hmm.
I would enjoy that.
Once again,
sort
you
of
just
thing.
have to be wary of what edition you're reading.
Yeah.
Because there are some editions that were edited in such a way that they're copyrighted.
Yeah, I would probably grab the copyright-free one off of Google Books.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole second level to this. I was kind of killing time because I was like, well, this place is great. It's great EXP. This combo specifically is absurdly good.
Hmm?
This.
Oh,
this
wow.
group,
Look at how they're all vulnerable to bow.
yeah. Real good for my character that uses the bow a lot.
Let's see what happens.
Please don't screw me over. There we go. That's what I was looking for. I'm still hoping we get the times a bunch of EXP.
Can you use the bow move?
Yeah, I can use the bow move. I should probably get him some SP back at some point. But, definitely does the most amount of damage. I guess I could always just get an Inspiring Plum. Honestly, the bow move doesn't even do the most amount of damage. It just breaks anybody that's weak to bow.
Well, that's good because it left an opening for Cyrus.
Yeah.
To flame him.
Yeah, because Cyrus is the true damage dealer. Everybody else is just kind of here. Let's see, how much SP? Yes, finally. The last one's Aber's Wreck-It. Yeah. Okay. They're close to getting their last, their sort of second to last moves. Actually, speaking of support skills, inspiration, do we want that? Double loot with steal or collect. Stats and ailments and attribute penalties inflicted by the equipping character last longer. That's really not that helpful. Anything in here? Nope, just a battle.
More dogs and falcons. I believe hawks.
Well,
They look like Doberman pinchers.
fortunately, we are out of SP. But that's okay, I can just kill a bird and get most of my SP back. Oh, that is ridiculously strong. Let's just hit the falcon.
All right.
Off carry skills, last stand.
I actually haven't gotten around to reading The Invisible Man. I need to do that. I've read Frankenstein, War of the Worlds, Time Machine.
Yeah, I know of but have never bothered to read Invisible Man.
I think we have The Hound of the Baskervilles. I may have read that at one point.
Well, that's a Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of all the old titles that were made into Wishbone episodes that were also part of our Classics Illustrated series.
Yeah, no, I never really got into those. I pretty much.
Robin Hood.
What did I read when I was younger? I don't actually remember what I read when I was in elementary school. A lot of like Dungeons and Dragons books.
I wish I'd read Dragonlance.
No.
And Dungeons and Dragons books.
No, you don't wish you read Dragonlance.
I just noticed back in the old days, going to the library, there'd be 50 of them on the shelf, and I'm like, wow, what kind of series is this that has 50 books?
Excessively long and excessively dreary. Dragonlance is one of those series that just like it's not happy.
Okay, fine.
Nothing about that series.
Yeah, when I was in elementary school, I read Nancy Drew, a lot of Nancy Drew, the Boxcar Children, a number of those. Let's see, Goosebumps. I remember reading a number of those ones. There was something about Mudge. He was like a mastiff, and he was pretty cute. I mean, my personal favorite was the Jewel Princess series, because they had beautifully illustrated covers, and every couple pages there'd be like an ink drawing. And it was about these 4 princess sisters. Sapphire, Emerald, Ruby, and Diamond. They had real names. I think Ruby was Roxanne, Emerald was Emily, Sapphire was Sabrina, and then Diamond was, I believe, Demetria, actually. And they each had their own kingdom. North, south, east, west. And they each acquired a special companion. I think the Sapphire Princesses was a butterfly named Zaz. And she had the ability to fly with a special powder. Like, they each had a magical item granted to them. So for Roxanne, the Ruby Princess, she ended up with a dragon named Hapgood. He was awesome. And a shield that could make her invisible. Then there was... Emily had a pan flute that could make her very large or very small. And her companion was a unicorn named Aiden. So he was cool. Or was it a she? I forget. Aiden is one of those names. Or was it Arden? Maybe it was Arden. At that point, it would probably be female. Let's see. Then I believe Demetria, she had a mirror? Sort of like the mirror from the Beauty and the Beast. I think she could see elsewhere with it. And then she had a very prim and proper snow fox as her guide. I forget his name though. And what it would do is each book would alternate with each princess being the main character of said book. I believe I have the entire series, unless they had made more after book 9. I think they had, and do you know what was really cool about them, Wander? Depending on what edition you got, whether it was like the first edition or the second edition or whatever, you would actually get a piece of jewelry with it. Granted, they were plastic, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But it would be...
For little girl Shell, that was amazing.
Well, I mean, you know, you have like the Emerald Princess's necklace or the Diamond Princess's necklace.
Or plot.
Oh, sorry.
How fare my coffers? Overflowing as always, sir. And I expect even greater profits with those stones. As if I wasn't wealthy enough already to think those dirty rocks would prove more valuable than gold. Those rocks belong to us. Perhaps, Olmar, addled your brains a bit too hard. Let me remind you that this land, all of it, belongs to me. So even if little ants like you manage to dig up something beneath the surface, it's mine. You don't want to make an enemy out of me. I can crush bugs like you with the bottom of my shoe. Between the mines and the stones, my profits will continue to grow. It's only a matter of time before I'm the wealthiest man in the realm.
Yeah, but that will that get you? Ugh.
Hold it right there!
Green pea. Oh,
Green pea?
no, I guess this is voice acted.
Come to inquire about a job, have you? Very well.
I'd sooner eat those rocks than work for you.
You're as much of a fool as the boy is, then. To think two self-styled merchants would be so averse to making money. You should know that I pay my loyal men quite well. Everyone has a price. I understood that more than ever after I chased out that stubborn old landlord and took control here.
You... what?
There's nothing that money can't buy. So, what's your price, boy? On second thought, never mind. You're Maroof's realm, aren't you?
What's up?
I just wanted to say, I'm guessing she's, or the town is going to force this man out on a technicality because the land was never
Yeah, he doesn't actually own it.
Signed off to him.
Yeah, so the town's probably going to more or less rip this guy to shreds as soon as we're done with him.
Yeah, let's see.
For all I know, you could be a fraud just like your old man.
Oh, Maroof was the one that owned the area previously.
You think?
Possibly.
I mean,
Maybe not.
that's Ollie's father.
Yeah.
A fraud?
Shut up!
Didn't he tell you? His father's an infamous swindler in the South. He made a fortune scamming gullible sops with fanciful half-truths. Until, that is, he got swindled himself by a trusted friend of all people. Saddled with debt, poor Maroof ended up bankrupt. A sad tale, no?
Ali?
There's no room for emotions in business. The poor, stupid fool.
Say that one more time.
What's that?
Insult my father's name one more time and I'll... My father was a good, honest man. He sold his customers what they wanted, and his words made them happy.
Your father was nothing but a lousy, lying dog. Those with money make the rules, boy. Second-rate peddlers like you and your old man should shut up and die like the paupers you are.
You son of a...
If you won't work for me, I'll just find another way to make money off of you. You won't sell for much, but it's better than nothing.
Mr. Morlock. Never in my life have I heard someone spout such cruel words. Your coffers may be overflowing, but you're still morally bankrupt.
Oh, go on.
You make a mockery out of others like you're getting paid for it. You cheat your workers out of their hard-earned money and monopolize their profits. If anyone's a swindler here, it's you!
It seems you've forgotten your own manners. Omar, let's help the girl remember her place. It's time you learned that money is might!
Now, let's get down to business.
Oh.
So that's Omar.
Yep. So suddenly I'm really tempted to do a thing. I don't think I'm gonna do it. But I can spend, you can spend money to summon, an NPC to fight for you. I'm not gonna do it, but it would have been really funny if I just summoned the veteran soldier and just wrecked him with it. It's like, what is might? But no, I'm not gonna do that. Instead, let's just have a rest.
Phew, time for a break.
How dangerous are these guys? Relatively, actually.
Oh, you don't know what their vulnerabilities are.
Nope.
Aerostorm.
Okay, so they are not weak to arrows.
Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah, that would have been great. Let's see.
Does he need to investigate them? Is that
Could
can
do
you
that. Or we could just do Trade Tempest. Okay, so Omar isn't weak to them, but honestly, my sub-goal is to take out the supporting characters. Okay, so weak to axes. Nice part is, let's see, HP Thief.
You're too kind.
Therian can just kind of heal himself. We do also have healing characters. We have concoctions. We got a bunch of things. Let's see. Might as well keep doing Trade Tempest here.
Now, what next?
Because yeah, if I can take out the helpers, the damage goes down considerably.
Yep, then it'll just be Omar.
Yep.
Bring it on.
Let's see. They don't have turn for next, so let's keep doing Last Stand.
This calls for surgery.
Because yeah, Omar does like 300 damage. It's not bad. Okay, that hurt a little bit more. We're fine.
Here I go! I won't hold
Alright.
back!
Guts in it.
Let's see what happens.
What's BP?
It's the dots.
Oh.
Okay, so nothing bad happened to us.
That's good.
That's good. I'm a little worried about that.
Let's do this.
Let's see. Honestly, Aerostorm again.
Even though they're not vulnerable, it still does a lot of damage.
Yeah, exactly. I was just like, well, I could do it another way, or I could do
Fire!
it this way.
Ice!
Do thunder. I was really hoping he'd be weak to lightning. Don't actually know what he's weak to.
Which is why you're supposed to use his Cyrus's ability to discern what
I could.
he's weak to.
Pick your poison.
He needs health.
Logical course of action.
I guess we might as well analyze him. Okay, so ice.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Might as well just steal some SP. Ah, so he's weak to daggers. Well, that would have actually kind of helped
Oh,
early
that's
on.
nice.
Oh well. Let's see. Merchant skills collect. Unable to collect. Really?
Remember, they're morally bankrupt.
That's fair. I guess I'll just hit him with the spear while we wait.
All right. Alrighty.
What do I have that can even... That sword, I can spear him, but the spear isn't going to do much to him. Okay, so we want to use 2 at the very least.
He just looks like he's going Super Saiyan while everyone's waiting and
More
awe.
poison!
Pick your poison.
Oh, so that makes it last longer. That actually makes sense.
An interesting
Alright,
dynamic.
Ice.
skills, blizzard.
A tempest of ice shall rage.
Okay, now he's weak. Now we can really wail on him. Let's see. Last stand, last stand. If I can't rob this guy, then best
Just
bet is
strike
to...
him down.
Yeah, do a lot of damage to him.
Here I go.
Whee!
Let's see what happens.
What?
That's fine.
What happened to your items?
We just got hurt. It's okay. Poison does not do as much damage as I like. Oh, I see. We can't use items for a while.
Because he dropped them.
A tempest of ice shall rage.
I wonder how much HP he has.
Here I go.
Let's see. Merchant. Still can't collect from him. We still don't know what he's weak to.
Yeah, why don't you try like a shadow move?
Physical attacks become more powerful. Elemental attacks. Speed.
Lion dance.
Go with that. Might as well extend his damage boost for a bit,
Okay.
even if it's not the greatest. And actually do HP Thief.
All right.
Oh, so we can't do Concoct. Well, that's unfortunate.
Well, it's because you dropped your items and he's an item-based
That's fine.
user.
His
so-
first aid is perfectly acceptable.
Whoa, he got his armor back?
No, he gave himself more armor.
Oh.
Yeah. Not actually that big of a deal, honestly. And he's still in the yellows. He's hanging on. Let's rest. This team is perfectly fine. I think I might have to. Well, no, I don't know.
Out of my way.
I don't know what I'll do for Alphen to get him some more SP regen,
Keep it up.
or well, I guess that's fine. Just use Therian to feed it into him. Still don't know what his. It's not bow. It's probably an element. It might actually be fire.
I'll save my strength. Here goes
Let's
nothing.
see. Cox.
What are you gonna do?
Let's see. He's still poisoned. We don't have any status ailments. Nobody's terribly injured. I'm actually
Icicle.
kind of trying to decide on that one.
He has icicle.
He does have icicle. You were correct about that. I forgot he had ice magic.
Not that an icicle is as good as blizzard, but
It works.
I appreciate it. Really.
Oh, we are going to be SP machines by the time we're done. Let's keep resting.
Phew. Time for a break.
Her job is just to dance. And collect money. When she can't do either of those, I don't know. Okay. Is next round a good one? Yes, next round is a great one.
A tempest of ice shall rage.
good, it broke.
Yep. So, we take his armor off.
It's my
Why don't you attack him with the spear?
Her spear is real bad. So instead what we're going to do is Lion's Dance on Therian.
Dance.
I don't want her to dance on this one just in case it messes us up.
Yep.
Because sometimes dance can become a problem. I could have done stuff like Armor Corrosive now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
But whatever. Whee! Holy crap, he has a lot of HP.
Come on, Blizzard.
Firestorm!
Wait, fire?
I want to see if it's weak to it. It still does just about the same amount of damage.
But you used fire moves earlier.
Did I?
Yeah.
Whatever.
You used it
Fine.
against his goons.
He done.
He's gone. Finally.
Try again.
He had a lot of HP. Did not pay out that much EXP though. That's wild. I
you
really
got
was
an axe.
expecting more from that. Yeah.
No.
Omar, after I spent all I spent on you.
Give up, Mr. Morlock. You've lost. Now apologize to Ollie for all that you said about his father.
Green pea.
Hey,
Well, Mr. Morlock?
I don't know why. I'm so terribly profusely sorry. I take it all back. Every word.
so
Good. I'll take it you'll be leaving this town, never to return.
Leave town, put I.
not so
Being a
fast.
good merchant is all about timing. You need to know when to cut your losses. Or haven't you heard of sunk costs?
What to
I
do?
foresee great misfortune in your future if you stay.
Come, Omar. Better opportunities await us.
Good riddance. Now to find someone honest to run this town.
Tressa. As much as I hate to say this, I owe you one. And a merchant always pays his debts. You have my word.
I'll hold you to it.
What Morlock said about my old man? It's true. Some did call him a swindler. But it was a lie, spread by competitors who were jealous of his talent. And while it's true my father was deceived by his friend and forced to take on his debt, it doesn't diminish the things he taught me. Our words have the power to make our customers happy. So I'll follow in my father's footsteps, work hard, and go back home with enough money to pay our debts in full.
Ollie.
Say, have you ever heard of the Merchant's Fair? It's the greatest auction in the realm held each year in Grandport.
Ooh, Money Town. I'm gonna rob that place.
The wealthiest and most influential people the world over come to feast their eyes on treasures beyond your imagination. They say there's nothing you can't buy at the Merchant's Fair.
That sounds incredible.
I'm going to go there and make my dreams come true. If you can make it at the fair, you can make it anywhere.
You really do have a way with words, Ollie. Guess I'll be seeing you in Grandport.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Well, we still need to have our rematch. And what better place to settle the score than the Merchant's Fair?
I'll bring my best treasure. If you think you stand a chance, I suggest you do the same.
I'll find the greatest treasure there is. You'll see.
Good. Once you have it, come find me at the fair. I'll be the one drawing the largest crowd.
They won't stick around for long after I get there.
You're sounding less green already, Green Pea. See you at the fair.
Sharing a connection with someone new, for however brief a time, is unforgettable. After we met, all I wanted to do was forget Ollie. But he sure knows how to make a lasting impression. Now, I think I've found a good arrival in him. Funny how things turn out, no? And now I know my final destination, Grand Port and the Merchant's Fair. For now, I'll follow in the footsteps of the nameless traveler and make for Victor's Hollow. There I'll find myself a treasure beyond my wildest dreams.
Money. Oh. Ah, shucks. Ain't that nice?
Nice? What's nice?
Ah, making a new pal like that.
Pal? Surely you're not talking about Ali, my arch rival.
Ah, who else could I be talking about? Sure, you don't see eye to eye about everything.
There he goes.
And you got off to the wrong foot with a little spat, I get it. But you both eat from the same bowl, and ill fortune that hurts one of you hurts the other. And if that's not the foundation for friendship, I don't know what is. Promise to a true friend is as important as life itself. Remember that, Tress.
I'll try not to forget.
Okay, how much money do we have? Possibly, hopefully, just enough. If not, I'll go sell some things. Anyway, this is going to be where we leave off. I guess one thing I want to check is journal. So there's
she's
about
about
4
halfway.
chapters per character. That's fair. Kind of wish it was longer, but at the same time, this game is like ridiculously long.
Yep.
I would love to them to make a JRPG that's more focused on one singular plot next time, just because that'd be kind of cool. Wow, I'm 1 gold away.
Well, usually in other games, all the characters have similar goals.
Yeah, in this one, they're completely disparate.
I mean, it would be nice if maybe they all start off with their own separate adventures. The second half of their adventure makes them aware of the great evil that's threatening the entire land.
And then they have to work
Then
together, stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
That'd be nice. There is an overarching plot at the very, very end, or maybe not overarching, but there's one final chapter with all of the characters.
Right. So
But-
I'm assuming that all of their stories eventually lead to
No, I
something
don't think
like
so.
that?
I think that chapter kind of is like maybe not a cold open, but I think we're gonna have loose justifications before it starts. We'll see. Anyway, see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.